Trust serves as the bedrock of any relationship, whether it's a friendship, a romantic partnership, or a familial connection. In this video, we'll explore 10 traits identified by Stoic philosophy that should raise red flags when considering trust. It's crucial to keenly observe and assess individuals for these characteristics. Fortunately, it's a straightforward process. Simply scrutinize their words and actions to unveil their true nature. Now, let's illuminate each of these personas and comprehend why placing trust in them is unwise. Before we delve further, please ensure you're subscribed to the channel and have activated the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. And as always, strive to be the best version of yourself. Let's begin with the first category, the narcissists. When dealing with narcissistic individuals, Stoicism advises us not to let their behavior disturb our inner peace. Maintaining indifference towards their self-centered actions safeguards our mental tranquility amidst their vanity. Consider this: if someone habitually focuses on themselves and disregards others, their reliability is questionable. They consistently prioritize their own needs, elevating their self-image above all else, often at the expense of others. Trusting a narcissist is a risky endeavor, as they're inclined to take extreme measures to uphold their desired facade, readily shifting blame onto others for their own mistakes. Therefore, exercise caution with those who excessively self-promote and impose their opinions without regard for others. The second category comprises the gossipers. Stoicism also guides us in handling gossip and hurtful words, emphasizing the importance of not giving undue weight to others' opinions about us. If someone readily shares secrets or spreads information about others, they're likely to do the same to you. Trusting a gossip is ill-advised, as their inclination to spread information is driven by pleasure, not discretion. The third type consists of those who persistently provoke irritation. Stoicism advocates for self-reflection rather than emotional reactions when dealing with vexing or manipulative individuals. While it's understandable to lose patience during challenging times, consistent irritation caused by a specific person warrants attention. Beware of subtle provocations aimed at sowing seeds of doubt. If someone consistently irks you, it's likely because they're covertly prodding you with words and gestures. The fourth type encompasses the indecisive. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control: our decisions and actions. Trusting someone who constantly wavers in decision-making is dubious, as it's challenging to rely on someone who struggles to chart a course for their own life. Their unpredictability stems from an undeveloped, unstable personality, making trusting them akin to entrusting a child with a sharp tool, dangerous and unpredictable. The fifth type involves the two-faced. Stoicism advises caution when dealing with those who wear two masks. Instead of fixating on their actions, focus on nurturing virtue within yourself. Beware of individuals who appear friendly to your face but spread rumors behind your back. When you notice such behavior, promptly distance yourself from the relationship to avoid being emotionally manipulated. The sixth type comprises the overly curious. Stoicism emphasizes the need to set boundaries in conversations and share information judiciously. Be cautious of those with insatiable curiosity, as it may lead to the disclosure of sensitive information or be rooted in envy. While it's normal for people to inquire about your life in conversation, be wary of those who incessantly probe, especially on sensitive matters. Such individuals warrant caution and possible distancing. The seventh type is the universal friend. Stoicism reminds us that we can't control how others perceive us and emphasizes the importance of authenticity. Beware of individuals who seem universally affable, as they may seek popularity and shift allegiances swiftly. While there's nothing inherently wrong with being friendly and eager to please, it's important not to blindly trust such individuals, as they may prioritize their own popularity over genuine connections. The eighth type comprises the perpetual critics. Stoicism emphasizes self-evaluation over criticizing others. Individuals who habitually criticize others likely possess questionable character and are unlikely to be productive or responsible. Beware of these critics, as their readiness to malign others suggests a lack of virtue. Thank you for your attention thus far. Feel free to share in the comments if you've previously trusted someone exhibiting traits from these categories. But hold on, there are still 2 more types to discuss. The ninth type involves those perpetually embroiled in problems. Stoicism urges us to take ownership of our decisions and emotions rather than blaming fate or circumstances. Beware of individuals who constantly find themselves in conflicts and dramas, as they may make poor decisions and struggle to manage their emotions. Sympathizing with their woes can entangle you in their problems, so it's best to steer clear. Finally, the 10th type comprises those who feign listening. Stoicism advises assertiveness and, if necessary, distancing ourselves from unproductive conversations. If someone isn't genuinely engaged in a conversation or is simply pretending to listen, it's futile to continue. Genuine conversation requires mutual attention and respect. If you notice someone isn't truly listening, it's perfectly acceptable to end the conversation and walk away. In conclusion, analyzing these various types of individuals provides invaluable lessons for fostering authentic and meaningful relationships. By integrating Stoic wisdom, we learn to preserve our inner peace, cultivate virtue, practice authenticity, and exercise self-control in challenging situations. Thank you for your attention, and may you find wisdom and fulfillment in your personal journey. And as always, strive to be the best version of your. In the fast-paced, interconnected world we live in today, it's all too easy to find ourselves in situations where others may attempt to use us for their own gain. Whether it's in our personal relationships, workplaces, or even our broader social circles, the pressures to conform, compromise our values, or sacrifice our well-being can be relentless. But fear not, for Stoicism offers us a guiding light in these turbulent waters. The Stoics believe that true strength comes not from external circumstances, but from within. They held the profound belief that each of us possesses an intrinsic value that cannot be diminished by external forces. Armed with this belief, we can cultivate an unshakable sense of self-worth and resilience. So in this video, we'll embark on a journey through 5 powerful Stoic lessons. We'll teach a gem of wisdom that will empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace and fortitude. We'll explore how knowing your worth, defining your values, setting boundaries, practicing detachment, and embracing adversity serve as your shields against being used or manipulated by others. But remember, these lessons aren't just about self-defense, they're about fostering personal growth, nurturing your inner strength, and building a life that aligns with your true self. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to protect yourself from manipulation, but also how to thrive as a Stoic warrior in the modern world. So prepare your minds and let's embark on this enlightening journey into the heart of Stoicism. 1. Know your worth. Lesson 1 is all about knowing your worth. In the eyes of the Stoics, each of us possesses an intrinsic value that cannot be diminished by external circumstances or the opinions of others. As Epictetus famously said, "You become the slave of what is stronger than you, for you have yielded to avoid poverty, loss of office, or some such panic." This foundational Stoic principle reminds us that our value as individuals is not contingent upon external factors such as wealth, power, or popularity. Instead, it resides within us and is a reflection of our character, virtues, and qualities. This inner worth is unshakable, impervious to the whims and demands of others. The benefit of embracing this lesson is a profound sense of self-assurance and self-respect. When you acknowledge your inherent worth, you become less susceptible to manipulation and exploitation. You're no longer driven by the fear of losing external validation or material possessions. Imagine a colleague consistently asking you to do their work because they know you're diligent and responsible. By knowing your worth, you can assert your boundaries and politely decline, promoting self-reliance and ensuring your efforts are recognized and appreciated. 2. Define your values. Our second lesson is all about defining your values. The Stoics believe that by aligning your actions with your core values, you become impervious to external manipulation. Seneca once said, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." This lesson encourages us to identify and prioritize the principles and beliefs that are most important to us. When you have a clear understanding of your values, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your authentic self and resist actions that compromise your integrity. The benefit of this lesson is living a life of authenticity and strength. When you consistently act in harmony with your values, you gain a sense of purpose and inner peace that cannot be easily disrupted by external pressures. Think about a friend who pressures you to participate in activities that go against your moral values. By staying true to your principles, you not only maintain your integrity, but also set a positive example for others to follow. 3. Set boundaries. Lesson 3 is all about setting boundaries. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius emphasize that we should have control over our own thoughts and actions. You have power over your mind, not outside events, he wisely noted. This lesson teaches us that it's within our power to define and enforce personal boundaries. By doing so, we protect our mental and emotional well-being from external influences that seek to exploit us. The benefit of setting boundaries is multifaceted. It leads to increased self-respect, reduced stress, and improved relationships. When you establish clear boundaries, you communicate your needs and expectations effectively. Consider a situation where a romantic partner consistently demands your time and attention, infringing upon your personal space and well-being. By setting boundaries and communicating your needs, you protect your emotional health while fostering a healthier relationship. 4. Practice detachment. Our fourth lesson is about practicing detachment. Epictetus teaches us, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Practicing detachment means letting go of excessive attachment to external possessions, outcomes, or the opinions of others. It's about recognizing that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. The benefit of this Stoic lesson is emotional resilience and freedom from external control. When you're less attached to outcomes, you're less vulnerable to manipulation through promises or threats. Picture a scenario where someone dangles a job promotion in front of you to get their way. By practicing detachment, you can evaluate the offer rationally, free from emotional coercion, and make a decision that aligns with your long-term goals and values. 5. Embrace adversity. Our final lesson is to embrace adversity. Stoics believe that challenges are opportunities for growth. As Seneca put it, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. This